Hello everyone and welcome back to the Marauders Guild. Today I'll be doing a what if based around the beginning of episode 3, specifically when Anakin killed Count Dooku. As you can tell by the title of this video, we will see what would happen if Anakin instead refused to kill Count Dooku at the request of Palpatine. We begin at the moment Anakin and Obi-Wan arrive to see the Chancellor of the Republic, Palpatine, restrained to a chair facing their direction. With no droids around them, they take the time to bow before Palpatine, only to have him utter 2 words, Count Dooku. They turn to see the Sith flanked by 2 super battle droids, and the pair quickly remember previous encounters throughout the past 3 years, especially the first time on Geonosis. Dooku then leaps into the air and lands on the ground before them, drawing his weapon afterwards. This leads to a duel between the pair of Jedi and the Sith. It eventually ends with Anakin slicing the hands of Dooku completely off, sending Dooku's saber into the air. Anakin would catch it and hold both sabers at the neck of Dooku. Palpatine, still restrained in his chair, though sitting as though it were a throne, voices that he wants Anakin to kill the Sith Lord, to which Dooku is even surprised. Anakin hesitates at this request, telling the Chancellor that doing so is not the Jedi way. Dooku himself has a shocked expression as he looks up to Anakin, practically pleading with him to spare his life. Anakin then glances at his arm, the one that Dooku had severed 3 years earlier at Geonosis. He glanced back at Dooku, who looked much different than all those years ago. He then deactivated both sabers, an action that would very much please Dooku, but Palpatine showed much frustration. He must stand trial for his crimes against the Jedi and the Republic. It is not my place to serve as judge and jury. Anakin would justify his reasoning for not killing Dooku to the Chancellor before walking over to release him from his restraints. How do you suppose we escaped this death trap then, with the extra cargo? Palpatine didn't bother to look anyone in the face as he grabbed his wrists, attempting to normalize the blood flow through them. Anakin then ran over to Obi-Wan Kenobi, who had been incapacitated by Dooku earlier in the duel. Palpatine then protested his actions. We already have too many people with Dooku. Taking him will only slow us down. Leave him, or we'll never make it. Then, much to everyone's surprise, Dooku chimed in with an idea that was more than likely aimed at saving his own life. There's an escape pod in the next section. If you get there, we can escape. Anakin would pick Obi-Wan up on his shoulders while leading the party to the escape pod bay. He took out his communicator to tell R2-D2 to meet them in the same area. Once there, one by one, they all loaded into the escape pod as Anakin entered the coordinates to land down on the surface of the planet below. On the journey down, Obi-Wan had finally came to, shocked to see Dooku sitting across from him. Anakin, what happened? Obi-Wan gestured toward Dooku, making it clear he was pointing out his missing hands. Nothing to worry about, Master. And by the way, you might want to strap in. Anakin and all that were able strapped themselves in as the escape pod broke into Coruscant's orbit. Fire wrapped around the small vessel as it impacted into the ground. Everyone inside was shaking a bit as Obi-Wan was quite relieved, breaking the slight tension by saying, "Another happy landing." Soon, a meeting of the Jedi Council took place to deliberate what would happen now that Dooku had been captured. It was Anakin who took center stage, receiving much admiration from the other council members. Master Windu then found himself giving much praise to Anakin. Your actions today were extremely helpful to the Republic and the Jedi, Master Skywalker. Anakin was caught off guard with this remark. Master? You have earned the right, Skywalker. Windu bowed his head to Anakin in a sign of respect. Anakin's face lit up momentarily. Then he remembered the events of what happened. Master Ki-Adi-Mundi asked Anakin what was troubling him. Chancellor Palpatine. When I was dueling the Count, he requested that I kill Dooku right there, aboard the cruiser. Murmurs would fill the Jedi Council chambers, only to be stopped by Mace Windu's emphatically saying, "What?" The other Jedi Masters would look to each other, wondering the same thing. Kenobi would chime in. Why would Chancellor Palpatine want to kill Dooku before the Republic or the Jedi had the opportunity to interrogate him? The information would be priceless. Master Yoda simply bowed his head down. Trying to hide an ugly truth? Yes. The other Jedi Masters would simply agree, making clear the next move would be to find out what Dooku knew about Chancellor Palpatine. This was part 1 of this new What If series. If you would like to check out other What Ifs I've done, be sure to check the description as a link will be there for you to do so. If you enjoyed this video, press that like button and share with your friends to get them in on the conversation. If you haven't, subscribe to the Marauders Guild and ring the bell so you'll be notified up whenever we upload. Until the next time, may the force of others be with you.